treehouse ready. We hooked all that stuff up. We got the pipes that we run the lines through.
Yeah.
Put those in the bushes uh, along the right side of the fence or whatever the hell. It goes under the cement, goes through the goes through the driveway. We don't want anyone driving on our internet. That would kind of suck. I don't actually know how we got that pipe under there. I didn't see him do that. Oh, well,
Underwear.
magic. Exactly. So
Secret.
under the cement. Uh,
Some
underwear
of that
cement.
stuff already has conduit, so I mean, there could have been existing conduit.
Possibly. I don't know why that would be there though, unless someone expected it. But
Secret.
internet, well, some kind of lines. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but it's in a weird place, so it is just weird. So, so we did. Oh, well. Okay. So first of all, yes, today was the last day of the summer that I had a planned 10-hour day, whatever the hell it was. We started at like 9 or 10. We finished around 7. It's 9 hours. It's 9 hours. It was like 8 hours because we took breaks and stuff, but lunch. But
Your mom made everybody sandwiches.
no, In-N-Out made us sandwiches, burgers,
good.
but yeah, yeah, I know.
That's good.
Um,
Nom, nom, nom.
nom nom nom. Yeah, they put cheese on one that they weren't supposed to.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. Good thing my brother likes cheese, kind of. So. Yeah, tomorrow's work, though, is running the lines into the house and connecting them, or something, connecting them to the house, or something like that, which should take less than an hour or two.
Yeah,
So,
that's the easy part. You just
Yeah.
gotta drill a hole,
yeah.
and then hope
But-
mom doesn't freak out as you drill a hole. Make sure you don't drill a hole through anything that's electrical and turned on, also known as hot.
Oh, and guess what the random pop-up of the day was? So, it's funny because my brother was in the shower.
Oh.
My dad had to turn the water off.
Yes.
The random weird thing of the day. My brother went into the shower. Weird, I know. Huh?
Well, I was not
no,
expecting that.
Although it was not at the same time, the cat was also in the shower. So I'm like, cat, what are you doing? And she's sitting there like,
What are you doing?
he's like, privacy, hello. I'd shut that door if I could.
I know. I don't have thumbs.
But so we have guys that come to clean the pool every Thursday. I don't know why we do that in the winter, but I know it's not the winter, but we still have them do that in the winter, so I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh well. But yeah, we have him clean it every Thursday, and we think that he accidentally, quote unquote, bumped the water spigot because the water spigot. I don't know if it came off. I doubt it came all the way off, but it broke in some way.
Oh, jeez.
And water was in the on position, so water was going into the pool, and we didn't want the pool to overflow and run out of water. I don't know, something.
And like the water police didn't come get you?
Nope. Yeah, I know, right? California would kill us.
I know, you'd be hung out, and then like you'd be like Tank Girl, where they actually suck the water out of you to give it to the other people, and that's your punishment.
Yes. So
That's on your over 18 list.
okay. So yeah, you just turn the water off. Luckily, he was just about done with his shower anyway. It's funny though, 'cause my dad asked my mom. He's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn the water off. All right, is that all right? And she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then a couple minutes later, after he turns the water off, he's like, where
I
are the
feel
boys?
like we're missing something.
He's like, where are the boys? And she's like, oh, well, one of them was taking a shower and the other one's eating breakfast. And he's like, what?
Sounds good. Seems legit. It reminds me of like, Home Alone, when they're like, I feel like we're forgetting something. Oh, it was the garage door. I left the garage door open.
Yeah. Oh my god. I would not put that on any list of mine ever. I mean, it's kind of funny and classic, but it's kind of stupid.
Oh, Home Alone?
Yeah.
Hey, there's some valuable lessons.
Yeah, my
Hey,
parents are freaking idiots.
yeah, don't drink a bunch of water before bed. And don't let strangers into your house. You know, that's always a good one.
Freaking weird criminal guys kidnapped.
They're not the brightest.
The weirdest, yeah.
They're not the brightest
Yeah.
lightsaber crystals.
God, I love that show. It's not that I love that show. I love watching my dad watch that show.
Did
He laughed so much. It was. I thought he was going to pass out from laughter. He laughed
God.
so hard at that show, and it was like the best thing ever. It was the best.
that's awesome. My dad's was Uncle Buck.
Oh yeah.
Is
Uncle
that's
Buck.
the one where he comes to
With John Candy, where he watched the
Babysit?
Yeah, my dad, I thought he was gonna suffocate
Yeah.
because he was laughing so hard. But
Yeah.
good memories.
Yeah.
Good movie. Waterboy.
My dad also really liked Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. My brother liked that. I kind of liked it. In terms of cartoons, it wasn't bad, but cartoons are cartoons.
Yes.
Cat and dog, dog cat, or
Cat,
whatever it was.
yeah,
Dog.
cat dog, where it's like
Yeah.
cat on one side. The funny thing is,
Yeah,
if you
that
try
was
to look
weird.
that up now, it's actually really hard to find because the name is used up by something else. And so, but that was a really funny show,
Yeah.
but it's kind of gotten hard to find. But that was one of my favorites, and Angry Beavers.
I've not heard of that one.
It's like these beavers and like stuff's always destroying their dam or whatever that they would build. Yeah. But
Actually, it's a porno.
Fucking mariners destroyed the angels.
well,
You know, well, fuck that. I'm not fucking betting on fucking LA anything.
yeah.
It is my fault. Although,
Well, can you bet if LA's gonna be there tomorrow?
that's a good question. Actually, I was wondering about that because someone was saying that they're like, "Oh no, the LA Rangers aren't even gonna actually be able to be there because technicalities and blah 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 blah." I'm like, what
So the
hell are you talking
Rangers,
about?
is that like the Lakers and the Rangers put together?
Lakers, Angels, and
Oh.
Cavaliers. No, I don't know.
Cavaliers. Oh my gosh.
Lakers, Angels, Raiders. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And the Bulls, because the Bulls are the LA Bulls, right?
You know they should be because LA has bowls and lakes
They do. They
and
do.
toenail clippers.
Oh my gosh.
When the clippers went up for sale, I was like, "Oh, someone buy them, rename them the toenail clippers."
That's not nice. What about the Marlins?
Yeah, yeah.
They had the
The-
coolest. Well,
Where
the
are they
Marlins
from?
and I think it's the Florida Marlins. And the same thing with the Mighty Ducks. They had the coolest logo hoo-ha thingy-mabob ever.
Was that like the Anaheim Ducks?
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm thinking Chicago Ducks. That makes so much more sense.
Chicago
For some reason.
Ducks. The Chicago Ducks. The Bears fans just kill you on the spot. You're like, what? Ducks are scary. What? We will crush your Mighty Ducks. And there's actually a really good Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Ooh.
Yep, but it was like a hockey helmet I think their logo was like the hockey helmet, but in the shape of like Donald Duck.
In the shake of Donald Duck.
In the shape of like Donald Duck's head.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's it at the end.
Alright.
There's this other really good show called Mutant League Football, where they would kill each other.
I
during
did
the
not
football
watch
game.
that.
It didn't last for very long, but it was like the zombies and the cyborgs are playing football today. What could go wrong? And there's body parts and shit and mines on the mine in the playing field, and they'd be like the mutants are playing the. I forgot there was like all these different mutant teams. It was awesome. That was the good old days. So that's good.
Fuck
So
son.
the internet is, or the cables are almost done. So, well, I mean, since you guys are basically doing all that yourself, then there isn't really anything stopping them from just running cables to your room, since they know how.
I know, right? Which, yeah, it's like the main thing you have to make sure happens tomorrow. Like the most important thing. Oh, no. Fuck your dick. With it.
Okay, it's been a long day.
Okay, good, there, got it. I have to reset the freaking key binding every time I log into Marvel. Freaking Hulk's chasing me. The T key binding. It always goes back to opening the roster, cause what the hell ever. Yeah, well, you want to hear long day. So, as we were running the cable, we had 2 cables, and my dad was saying something about a third cable, hoo-ha, something, and I'm like, whatever. And so I'm running these 2 lines or whatever the hell through the thing, and we're going for like 50, 100 feet or 200 feet. I don't know, something. We're going
100
for
feet.
freaking long.
You don't want to go longer than 100 feet or it gets all slow.
I think it was like 150, because it was 250 from the road, and this is like halfway there, so it's like 100, 125 somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
And oh, and I see a third one. I'm like, oh, I guess that might be the one that
He was referencing.
that he was referencing. Yeah, and I asked my brother. He's like, yeah, that's probably what he was just talking about. And we all look at everything, and we're all fishing this through for like 10 minutes. And I see the end of it, and it's a little loop, like
Yep.
and it's funny because I did not put it together at all. I'm like, Dad, wait, so when we get to the end of this, do I let that go through, or am I supposed to stop that?
He's like, what?
Well, no, he looks at it, he's like, wait, what's this wire? And he looks at the other one, and then he looks at the other one, he's like, oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Guys, we might have to start like all the way over. And they're like, what? Why? And we're like, because we kind of. That's like one wire right there.
It's the
We're supposed to
important
do
part.
2.
Yeah.
That's only one wire. We're like, oh yeah, huh? That was like after 6 hours, you know. Oh, by the way, try going in the attic. That's freaking hot.
Yeah.
Oh my freaking god.
No thanks.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why exactly, but I guess because the nails went through the roof or something. But I gotta take a picture of it for you tomorrow. But the roof has nails that come down to the bottom side of it. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roofing nails.
Yeah, it's kind of cramped in there, you know.
How bad did you get your tetanus shots?
Well, I, shittered my way out of it.
You
Although,
shared your way out. I'm really a really young, entitled little bastard. Oh, okay, we'll make your brother do it. Oh!
actually, well, me and my brother both were up there, but my dad shoved himself all the way in there.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
no.
yeah, and we were both spotting for him, being like, "Oh no, stop, 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 stop!" And then he would stop like a freaking millicentimeter away from a nail. He would have like spiked himself. It'd be like a dad kebab, like 6 times over.
Yeah.
And those weren't short nails.
No, roofing nails are really long.
Yeah. So, wow, the bad guys are shooting the other bad guys. So, I'm not even doing what I came here to do. What the hell ever. So, where's I going with that? Oh, it was freaking hot. Oh, yeah, when I got my surgery, I had to get an MRI first. And I'm sure you've gotten MRIs, and when your head is in that, then it's kind of claustrophobic, you know? It's just a little bit.
It is, and the noise.
Yeah,
And if your
it kinda
shoulders go
sounds
out a
like-
little bit, they're gonna get smashed.
You know, so it was on my. Oh shit! Fucking move it, Iron Man. So it was on the. It was on my left hand. So they wanted to scan my left hand. So I don't know why they couldn't have just shoved me further in there, but they wanted my hand further in there. So they pull my arm like out of its socket to get in there, and they're like, okay, just squeeze this thing over here if you need our help. And my arm's like coming out of its socket. They've got like bricks on top of it to hold it down. And I'm like, oh, this is not gonna work. And I thought it was gonna be like a quick thing because obviously I'd never got an MRI before.
Yeah.
And they're just going and going and going, and my arm's gonna like die. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm squeezing it, and they're like, oh, what's the problem? Like my arm's gonna fall out. I'm like, okay, let's see if we can make it better. And like,
Yeah, because you're
don't-
inconveniencing them.
I know. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I zero shits given at that point. I wasn't gonna care if I was like, nope, I need Starbucks. You need to go. No.
Oh my gosh.
You guys need to go get me Starbucks. No. I wouldn't have Starbucks. But I don't even like coffee. But, which I can say that I am the youngest person in my family, or the oldest person in my family to not start drinking coffee. I don't know, something like that. So, yeah, all my family, the rest of my family at this point were drinking coffee. So, but yeah, it was zero shits given. I'm like, no, you need to move it. You need to move it. And so we just moved my body forward instead of my arm. Oh, wow.
They're not
And,
real, though. They're not real,
I'm not
doctors.
a real assistant. I'm his assistant.
I'm the janitor.
I'm just a janitor. So, it's Mole Man. So yeah, we just moved my arm forward, and I'm like, oh, thank you very much. And then they still pile the bricks on top of it, and like 4 hours later, when they're like, okay, they remove the bricks. You're like, oh yeah, you can move your arm now. And there was zero blood like within that whole arm. And I could not move it for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh no, it's all good. You can leave now. We're all done. I'm like, I can't move my arm. We're gonna need to wait here for a minute.
I'm not leaving the hospital until this works. At least a little, because I need it for stuff. StarCraft. Yeah.
Yeah, my left arm's kind of important for playing one-handed.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but close
Yeah.
enough.
So, although for a while I did play one-handed because the rest of it was in a cast.
Oh, what's that?
And I was so freaking lucky to be at Oakwood then. I had the freaking nicest friends.
No.
I had to open like
Hey, I'm a
frickin'
nice
lunch.
friend.
Well, you can't open my lunch for me when when the rest of my arm isn't a cast.
That's true.
Um,
I didn't think
that'd be cool. Since Sam is over. Besides, I didn't.
send some robots down there, like the robots from Iron Man.
Yeah. I think I started Mumble though the end of or in the middle of my freshman year, so this was slightly after that anyway. But but yeah, number one friend of Oakwood, which actually he's not really my number one friend, but after this he was pretty much like top of tier. He was like top of tier. Yeah, so we had like freaking water bottles and soda cans and popcorn bags and the lunch bags and all kinds of stuff like that. That's Gamora. Hi, Gamora. And obviously you can't really open that kind of stuff one-handed. Although I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good old pal Chad, who was like
Chad.
1 foot tall.
Chad.
That's funny because that's like exactly what I said. Like every time, I'm like, hello, Chad.
Leviosa.
How you doing today, Chad? And he didn't really like that, but he was tolerant because he thought it was kind of funny. He also didn't like playing basketball because he was 1 foot tall.
I just don't like the name Chad. It's usually a short people name, and they're angry, short, angry little bastards.
I know. I was really a 1 foot tall guy, but he was the freaking nicest guy. He was a good old guy. I don't know if he ever got mad. Ever that I've seen, at least.
Maddie, 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 Maddie. Well, he was
was
penting. He was penting it all up to unleash it on some poor sap who doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I thought about that because when he played basketball, no one was nice,
Yeah.
ever to anyone. I mean, yeah, it's basketball. That's like, in fact, it's Oakwood basketball. That's like all they have. That's like saying the